Good evening. This is Ray here at Going Fishing, along here with Mike. And tonight, it's been a hot one, Mike. Past couple of days, it's been brutally hot, and it makes it hard to go fishing. Like I work all day long out in the heat. Last thing I want to do is actually get on my boat. Even though I enjoy fishing, it's just brutal. If you're not out first thing in the morning, if you're not out first thing in the morning, if you're not out in the
I ain't fishing midday right now.
no, I wouldn't fish midday right now anyway. Me neither. That's just not smart. That's uh, that's just idiotic. But
Yeah.
there's people that do it and all that stuff and everything like that. But anyway, we have young Matt on the freaking. He's on the backside, so we get to yell at him all night tonight if you hear us yelling. It's Matt.
You gotta bear with Matt. Matt's been up with me since
Yeah,
4 o'clock this morning.
Matt's been out crabbing all day today. Matt was end up netting all the crabs because his dad didn't put them on him enough so he can net them all. That's what he told me.
Yeah.
That's what he just said. He just said it again.
Yeah.
He said, I need to get put on the crab. So anybody that's got a commercial crab boat, we got a young guy for you who's ready to start working out on the boat with you and do some commercial crab.
What's that show
Most dangerous catch or deadliest catch?
yeah, that's
Oh man, you can make a lot of money doing that. You know, some of them guys make like $1,000 for 3 months. You know, 60 grand for 3 months. But you also could die.
you can die doing anything.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, but you could die doing it. I mean, you ever
I
watch
could
that
be
show?
mowing my lawn.
You ever watch that show?
Yeah, I watched it.
Their waves are like, 30-foot sea
I
valleys.
watched this one this week. They found a walrus carp. And apparently walrus carcasses because of the ivory are so super valuable that dude
You take it and bring it in.
no. They're trying to get it hooked up to the boat. Get it hooked up to the boat. Dude threw off his shirt, dove into the water.
No water.
Yep. And the captain's like, no. You need to get him out. Yeah. You guys are nuts.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to be a special kind of stupid. Well, again, but
And they
it's big money. I mean, they wrote, and I think whoever's boat you're on, depending on how well they do, you can get more money. Like,
oh, it's there's a commission on that.
yeah. Like, so I think some of the guys, when they go out for like I'm pretty sure it's here like 3 or 4 months, they get like freaking, dang, man, they make,
They make bang.
yeah. Imagine just working for 4 months making 80,000. You know, done. See you later. Well, months. Good thing is it's winter time work there. You just go enjoy yourself. You deal with the winter there, and you come home and it's nice and warm, and it's hot as hell like here,
And you just enjoy
yeah,
it.
yeah, and you just enjoy it.
Kind of like, kind
Yeah,
of like. I just teach from September through June, and then I go crabbing and fishing.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Let's see. This week so far, I haven't went fishing, but that's the plan for tomorrow. Well, I did go fishing, but I haven't went bass and snakehead, which is the plan for tomorrow. But I went crabbing Sunday. I went surf fishing Monday. I went crabbing today. I'll go fishing tomorrow. Life's good, man.
What's on the brag board?
Oh,
Did you get any pictures on the brag board?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering if did you post anything?
I didn't personally.
Oh,
I'm slacking.
slacking today, baby. Slacking. I like it though. What's up?
No,
What's up, past the nasties?
I was. I gotta admit, I was definitely slacking on brag board. We were out, got up at 4. I was up until 11 something, loading my trout, rebating the trout lines. Both of us got 4 hours of sleep, Matt. Out less.
Isn't it funny? It's funny though, like when you're going out and you're going to go like crabbing or you're going to do something, and you're all fired up the night before, and out first thing in the morning, and something bad happens. Just something throws your day. Really destroy your whole freaking damn day.
It, I could have, okay. When we went crabbing on last Sunday, that was one of those days. I got was it last Sunday? The last time Matt and I went, I got an hour into the trip and realized I forgot the trout line rig. We drove all the way back
That's
home, picked it up.
But you went on Sunday? Worst day.
I know.
Weekends are the worst. Like crabbing. This is so. My brother-in-law does some crabbing. He does the crabbing. He'll call me up on a Tuesday night. No, I don't want to go crabbing. I got to still work Thursday and Friday. And yeah, you're okay, but like you got up at 4 a.m. to get up to go crabbing. Imagine if, okay, you got up today, you got to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is? I mean, that day it wouldn't really affect you much as it'll affect you like Friday. You'll be like, yeah, dude, you walking zombie. I mean, that's good the next day. Like, I'm still tired, but it's Friday. It's the 2 days after.
Yeah.
Yes. But
So
anyway,
well, we forgot that. Well, today we went out. I got out there. I didn't realize that the so I have my boat, my kayak. I call Bob
Bob,
because it's named after my dad.
okay,
And
Bob.
the reason I spent as much money as I did on this kayak is it was part of an inventory. I named it after my father. And then we bring a little Pelican kids boat and tow it behind us when he's with us. And that one we decided to call Bob Light.
Bob Light.
Bob and Bob Light. So Bob Light got tangled in the rudder and I didn't realize that rudder pain. I was sometimes my steering pedal stick. I was pressing on it too hard. It did the worst possible thing. It popped off and stunk to the bottom of the bay. So the rest of the day, I just steered with the motor, which is fine. Now I have to, but it's one little thing after another. But I will say, I'm new to this kayak crabbing, running a trot line, and I'm trying to find good places. And we didn't catch crab the first 3 hours, right, Matt? First 3 hours we didn't catch. The last hour we decided to pull up our line and try a different spot. We did. So we know where to go next time. So trial and error, just like any of this fishing stuff, we try new places and ran at, especially with these, with snakehead. Bass, we know. Bass, I know North Jersey. Bass, you know this area.
Yep.
But as far as snakeheads, we've been hit and miss, trying places,
Yeah,
here in
you
places.
try places for them. I mean, it's um, I just it's just you get to the point where you go and it's you don't want to always
Always have pressure.
anywhere you go, you always have pressure, and it's funny because I have when, for example, like when I go with Brett, we're fishing one side, like 30 feet ahead of me, and lets me run ahead of him a little bit faster though. Like I don't, he fishes slower where I'm going to move right through it. You know what I mean? I'm fishing, but I'm going to keep where he'll flow up, take him longer, but he always catches fish behind me.
Well, we have something similar. We never really talked about it, but I've noticed what we do is we leapfrog each other.
Yeah, you'll come over this way, I'll go, and we'll just.
But I'll go, if I'm gonna pass you, I'll pass you by like 100 yards.
Yeah, and you're up there in the ice.
And then you pass me by like 100 yards. So that we have all this area.
Yeah, first,
So
it's if you got well, you got it. You actually like when some of these places were fishing, Christ, man, they're freaking. It's not, we don't need to be, blue, you know what I mean? But it's, you know, whatever we're doing, we're getting a beer or we're something from food, something like that. We need to connect and get close and stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, we are always going. You're going your way, I'm going my way.
so let me talk about something real quick because this is interesting.
And,
When we went to Jersey, when you're out on the water, obviously you have to go to the bathroom. It's really easy to piss off a kayak, stand up, and you take a leak. But then there's the other, uh, the sandwich. You get a grill and you can't hang your ass off the side.
this, wait, you want to display?
I know, I don't.
So here's the kayak. Okay, get your kayak, and so the camera can catch me here. And you just sit there, and the kayak's all like this. You hold your seat and you hang your ass over and you let it go, man. You just let it go right out. That's what you do when you have to go. Or you just on the edge of your kayak, put all your weight to this other side so you don't flip over. And you go. But the cool thing for me is I have the pedals and I can pull the pedals out. I got a big hole right there. But my fear is something's coming to freak out of water, gonna grab me while I'm
And then paddle souls, turn it up. Okay, those were a few things I did use. When
Right.
where I was, go ahead.
I was giving you instructions on how to do it.
My instructions on how to do it was when we were in Jersey last time. We found that nice little place with the chair in it.
Sharing the picnic table. Yeah, well, you know, the last time I was there, I went all the way out to there. There was 5 chairs. So that means there's people coming to sit there. So
It's a communal shit.
I think I'm going to start going there. Actually, the one spot we go to actually has a porta potty at the boat. There is a porta potty, so that's kind of nice.
So when I've been crabbing the last couple of times, I found a couple little coves with a little beach on it.
Yeah, you find that little beach, you're good.
And right, Matt?
They just
They're
don't.
very close, and I need to take a break, if you will. There's places there, so you just, and especially on a kayak, because a kayak, I can pull up my motor, paddle the rest of the way, and then land on shore. Not as easy on boat, but that's where the kayak comes in.
Oh, the kayak wasn't really like I know the one time I was on the lake and like, oh man, I really oh man, like it was the worst. There wasn't 30 boats out there. You ain't gonna just sit there and hang your ass over the kayak. So I was like, "Man, I'll run up on land. There's where you can bank up to. I pull up into this bank and I do my thing and I'm trying to hide like behind the trees so nobody goes. Literally, I literally get on my kayak and push out, make my first cast, and here comes an old lady. I was like, "Oh boy, I made that just in time. Because not they're gonna be sitting there seeing my white moon over there. Oh,
My my wife, and she'll hate me for this, but when we went to the Y Crabbing last time, we she's got 3 or 2 kids. She's got a bladder of a woman that's had a couple kids,
yeah.
and we'll be out there. And she's like, "Okay, go outside," and she has no problem. She's a master.
Hey, you know what you can do too for your kayaks and them being dead serious? Yourself a little tiny plastic bucket, something like a eight quart bucket or something like that, and just a little plastic bucket. Just keep it on your thing with you. You got it. You really got to go. You just go and you dump it and rinse it out. Throw it behind all the way in the back of your kayak, and you. These toys have That way you're not really having to get off.
Well, there's a
Mhm.
when you do construction. No,
I don't go in the porta pots.
no, me neither. But
They're
you don't.
gross.
But you also don't open a closed spackle bucket.
Yeah, like, this is why I say you buy yourself a bucket to
But
go in.
but on a
Honest,
commercial,
yeah, 5
but on a commercial construction site,
Oh yeah,
I was told
yeah.
you never open them. So
I got a
if
funny story
if
for you.
if need be, you always got a 5 gallon.
Right. Well, here's the thing. So I was working on new
By the
construction
way,
site. Cheers. Cheers. So I do a I was working for a new construction guy building. Hey, we would come to put the hardwoods in. He always came and got the porta potty. Every time I get to the job, I'm like, why? We're still working on the house. For 2 weeks working on the house. Why are you taking the porta potty? No toilets in the house. You know. So the one day I went down in the basement, full buckets. I mean, big stack, about 30 full buckets. I just grabbed one, pulled it off the bottom, tucked myself behind the heat, went to the bathroom, packed all the buckets back on top of it. And so it's quick.
labor.
So the labor, this guy, if you knew who this guy was, it was funny because he just comes out. So he brings all the buckets downstairs, and he's like, "Man, something really stinks down that basement." I said, "Yeah, well, the HVAC guys were down there like 3 hours ago. You know, they really were. They had left, and I went down there and went, did my thing and just put it in there." So I said to him, "So what are you doing with all them buckets? Just gonna throw them in the dumpster?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna start cleaning them all out." So he's one by one pulling them off. So like 3:30 in the afternoon, I was feeling pretty good that day. You know, I was having a little near the end of my day, so I had a little party in a little bit, And dude gets down to the last bucket, and he just opens up the bucket, pulls the one bucket that's all stuck to the sides of it, and underneath the one bucket that was in. It's like, oh man, I figured out what it was. And it was the fun. I almost beat myself just laughing because if you could have seen his face, but dude, he got it. Got a hose and just started cleaning it all out, and just that has to be the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm freaking loving, but funny as shit, man.
That's why. That's why I'm glad I don't. Nope.
Hey, Brian's hitting us up about his sticker. I still have them. I need addresses. You guys are sending the addresses to the wrong person. If you send it to me, I'll get it for you. Or if not, send your address to Mike, Brian, and we'll get it to you. I have them sitting right here.
Yep. And I kind of.
I still have Sarah Geddes stuff too. So if anybody knows Sarah Geddes' address, I want to get
I'll
her
just.
stuff.
You know what? Brian, send it to me again. If you're around here, I'll bring it to you. And Sarah, I can do that too, because I'm through Middletown all the time. I was just through Middletown twice today. So I'll just bring them down because I forget, honestly. I'm in summer mode, no responsibilities. That's my bad.
Yeah, but I have everything. I still have it all. Back in the day, first time John ever came to the show, he had actually gave us some sample stuff. So I actually attached them with some of the stickers too. So, um,
Well, let's
so Brian, you let us know. I'll even got a little extra pack of worms. So anyway,
let's do an incentive too. I have a nice fishing vest starting today. Let's do frag boards.
yeah, we want to get big on the brag board again. We need to start really promoting the brag board.
So, um, for the if we get, let's say, 25 posts on the brag board, that sound reasonable?
Yeah, 25.
I'll do a giveaway next week on your posts. If we don't hit 25, we'll do it. week.
week for only one post per person. I don't need I don't need you, Mike. Putting up your 40 fish you caught this. So you have
Well,
25, and Matt's 30 that he caught. I can't. I don't want to.
how about one post per trip? Because I could.
Well, no, I would just say keep it. Put your biggest one on,
Okay.
because the biggest one's gonna win. We want to see some. We want to see long. We want to see big shit.
But what if someone catches a 10-pound bass tomorrow and
Put it
posts
on
it,
the brag board.
but then
Catches a 12-pound bass later in the week. They have to remove their one 10-pounder and put their 12-pounder on there.
okay, fair enough.
How we doing it? We're gonna make
And
it
we'll,
up.
and we'll do the fishing vest.
Yeah, we gotta do the brag board. But anyway, back to some fishing. So tomorrow, I'm indecisive. I should have probably put this pole out first thing this morning. I could go to a lake and go fishing. No, it's too late to do that. But I
Let's
could
do it
do
right
I
now.
could I could do a
Yeah,
lake
do the
fishing.
poll.
I could go lake fishing tomorrow, or I could just strictly go pond fishing tomorrow.
I'm leaning toward pond.
You know where my pond is, so it's either go to the lake. I can catch everything in the lake, anything. You can catch anything from perch, crappie, bass, smallmouth,
Musky
snake.
walleyes that are in there.
They're supposedly not in the lake, but they are in the lake. But anyway, you can do all that, or I could just go to the pond. But I'm only going to target one fish.
Too.
Well, I don't really target the bass. I really just go.
You're gonna catch the bass,
I might catch a bass. Now, if I go to the lake, I can definitely catch bass and might not catch a snake.
but you're gonna catch bass.
Well,
You're gonna catch them.
I always catch. But anyway, that's
So,
what I need to figure out.
and the reason why I say that is I am not set up, very set up. Uh, crankbaits out the ass, things out the ass. I am set up very specifically.
Got to broaden your horizon.
I know I just don't have time to go to Cabela's.
Lake or pond fishing? Lake or pond? I need to know what I need to do tomorrow. But I'm good. I'm ready to go. Like literally, my one box is packed up. If I go pond fishing, fairly ready. I shut the box. I go.
I just gotta.
Lake fishing, I go. I just gotta take them two boxes out and put my other two boxes in.
I
And
just gotta switch. Charge my batteries tonight and switch out the nets for full.
then I need to also check the. I need to get my.
Oh, you guys will get a kick out of this. One thing that I had to do this week because I started crabbing and I've been saltwater fishing. I was putting my face along with our food in the deep freeze, in the chest freezer. Apparently, that was a no-no with my family, and particularly my son, who my wife sends down to get everything, and opened up the freezer and went, "Whoa!" What? And I was like, "What?" I put baking soda in there, and he's like, "They ain't helping." So I actually went on Facebook Marketplace. I got a second chest freezer. I dedicated the old chest freezer to strictly bait. Now I have a new chest freezer for food and one
Okay, good. Thank
new
you.
rock. So I do have a new chest freezer dedicated strictly to bait, which I totally get. Got a 600-foot trot line loaded with razor clams and chicken necks. Smell absolutely phenomenal. And then I have bunker and squid and mullet for surf fishing all in there. You throw that mix together after they've sat out for a while, it's like, but not so much. That's the smell of saltwater fishing.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
But
I don't
and
do a lot
salt. Speaking of saltwater fishing, so saltwater fishing, I'm not a huge saltwater fisher,
of either.
but my wife loves. So I go to the beach with her, and a few things I hate about the beach: finding parking, paying
And
for
people,
everything. I mean, everyone next to me.
people,
I've discovered that here in Delaware, I buy my Delaware beach tag because I'm a teacher. I'm off during the week. So I buy the off-peak beach tag, which I can't go on weekends or holidays. Don't give a shit.
do
You don't want to. So I go Monday through Friday, and it's great.
Friday, do you have to register? I thought Fridays you have to
Oh,
register.
maybe you do. I don't go Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday you have to
Okay.
register. I'm not sure. I don't know how.
I
No
I
idea.
don't go Fridays anymore.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have to find parking. I'm straight on. I have my canopy tent. I have a table that I could bring. I have a grill that I can bring. I have a fire pit that I could bring. I have everything that I possibly coolers, whatever. And I fish. Don't care what I catch. Everyone's like, well, what type of? I use a top and bottom rig because top and bottom rig, you can catch anything. Well, you're only going to catch dogfish. No, I catch it, but I really don't care. First of all, second of all, skates are fun. Third of all, dogfish taste great, and I don't know if you guys dogfish people consider trash fish. Catch them, cut their heads off right away, and cut them right away, and the ammonia won't get into the meat. They taste great. They're super flaky. Go home, you skin them. My kids call them shark nuggies. They are delicious. He just told you, yummy. So don't knock dogfish. Well, skates. Most of you who have eaten bay scallops have eaten skate or ray because that is what that is. They take circular cookie cutters, get them baked. That's what they're delicious. You want them. But anyway, don't knock the trash fish in the ocean. And I just go out there because I'm not there to lay on a beach, soak in the sun. I'm there to catch something. And I don't care what it is, whether it be uh, ray.
Fish, buzz.
I do
It's
both.
just, yeah. Oh yeah, me too.
We went down Monday. We had a great day. We got there around noon, had a couple beers. Um, I elevated, and we got done. Went to Crooked Hammock, had a
And
nice dinner.
Lewis.
No, we ended up going to the one up here,
And,
because that one was really packed. But we just Middletown's fine too.
absolutely.
Went there, got home, it was relaxing. But I didn't want to deal with that down
Yeah,
there.
the crowds drive me nuts.
I
Can't really do
don't.
something. The beach is great. It's fun. Different things, but people, it just walk in there, man.
I don't like the vacation. I love. I love fishing during the week. I love fishing evenings. We go down 3 hours.
Artists.
We camp across the street and we fish the evening time till after dark. That's the best. To fish there, and you can have a campfire to bring your fire pit out there, and that's what it's about. And then you you can't have, if you're familiar with Delaware. I know a lot of people in Delaware, but ours is it's it's supposed to go for hope.
Yeah, it's whatever I could look to. Yeah, I would say it's closer to Bethany. It's in between.
Okay. So the campground on Indian River Inlet was not lighting up fires. But yeah,
Where the campers on where that is fires.
not the
Oh,
one right on.
oh, on the water right there.
Well, a lot of times the boys and I will camp at Henlopen,
There
and
you
you
go.
and we like Henlopen more for convenience. The Indian River Inlet
Yeah,
campground, yeah, it's cheap and it's literally
and you can sit there and fish right from the bank or the campground, right? Where
you can
you catch all kinds of stuff,
yeah.
rocks. Yeah,
So that's and that's really fun. And I don't mean to sound ignorant with something because I am kind of ignorant. I have two rods. Actually, I have three, but I bring my two surf fishing rods, a 9 footer and an 11 foot that I got from Walmart. Both of them are like $60 rods. And the reason I got those is because I don't care. I actually have the line on them. Both of them cost me $90 for the spool. The line on the two rods is worth almost as much as the rod.
that's great.
But those rods, they get pulled over. They're they get sand in the reel. They're in the salt. Well, I was out there.
The rail's gonna get all rusty and
I was out there, and I'm in the surf, and there was a sandbar. So I'm walking out because I wanted to cast out beyond the sandbar. Big set of waves comes in. These waves are coming over, knocking my hat up. I have the rod up in the air. You know, my wife's like, she's not even seeing this. She needs to take pictures of it. But
did you catch anything?
yeah,
When
uh,
you're in that kind of water, you better be catching.
but no, but I was having fun out there. I thought it was hilarious. And those rods are kind of disposable. And I've had both of them 4 years. They don't owe me nothing. I have one rod that I bring that I only keep on the beach with rooster tail on it in case a school comes. But I rarely use them. And the reason that's my ugly stick, big water with the pen paddle. That's a much more expensive rod,
Yeah,
but it doesn't fit in a sand spike. So it's not going to touch the sand. I'm not walking out in the surf with it. I'm only casting lures with that one.
that's
So I'm fine with spending money on that. But as far as my dedicated surf rods that are sitting in the sand spikes, I go with Walmart, whatever. And they're Shakespeare's, but they're Shakespeare Walmart things, and they work great, and they haven't failed me. I caught an 8 pound northern ray off of one, and that will be 40 minutes to bring in. It's not about, in that case, it's not about the rod. Awesome I am as
yeah,
a fisherman.
yeah.
I am,
Got that in.
I am, uh,
Yeah,
but anyway, that's my rant about surf fishing. But,
surf fishing to me, I agree with you on the fact that you always have a big
always
still
have,
ready for any bait fish that are jumping out there just to throw them. And like a lot of times, every time I've ever done it's been mostly bunker, but you can keep it for
bunker's
bait.
good bait.
Yeah, but you can bait, and then turn around and use it for bait and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I don't.
And it's fish. Honestly, Ray, here's where I'm coming from. We fish all the time. Bass, snakehead,
No.
nothing. So the fight, right?
Yeah, it's all
So
how.
if you catch a skate, That's a fun fight. What's the difference between that and a striper if you're not keeping them? It's
Mhm.
just about
Well,
catching a fish.
yeah. Sniper I would probably keep.
No, I know, I
I
get
would
it,
probably definitely keep the
but
striper and something like
and
that.
it's bragging rights. But at the same time, would you rather have bragging rights or would you rather have action?
I'd rather have action. I'd rather, as long as I'm catching stuff all the time, then you don't really think it just goes by. That's what I hate, like when you're out fishing, like when you're out and on your kayak. You're having a day of your life out there fishing, and all of a sudden, shit, man, I gotta get off the water. And you gotta leave. Like, I don't want to leave. I want to keep catching fish. You want to stay. A lot of times, I just stay.
Me too.
And then like an hour and a half into it, now it's 1:30, and you have one bite. And you're like, damn, I really should have left at noon. This sucked. It's just one of them things. But anyway, listen,
That's the curse of being a fisherman is that one more cast. Never know what you're gonna get.
that one more cast turns into
That
sometimes a
one,
hundred. Sometimes I remember back in the day, I would my buddies would be like, okay, you guys ready? Let's all get out of here. Yeah, let's all go. One more cast, everybody. But it's 2 hours later and it's dark and you're going home. You're like, oh shit, man. It is what it is. I mean, and when you're catching fish, you don't want to leave.
that's why I didn't want to. I wouldn't have fished before my wedding because I would have been late for my wedding.
They're like the grumpy old man, man. You go out there and go and caught the kingfish hunter 2 hours late for his wedding.
That would have been worth it.
That would definitely been worth it. But
I would
anyway,
with it. I kind of feel like I'd be really mad, but you kind of get it. You
I
know,
don't
they
think she would get it at all. I think you'd be in trouble, Phil. I think you'd be in the doghouse.
probably blame it on Frank.
Yeah, well, if you didn't know me when you got married, you couldn't blame it on me.
No, but now since they were doing like anniversary thing,
Oh, it's Ray's fault. We were fishing. We were
right? It
fishing.
was like, I'm like one more, and then like he got this huge hit, and
And a
we're like,
fish. Tomorrow
we're like,
night.
okay, we got to see what that was. So then we started throwing that area, and then we saw this fry ball, and we were cast. The next thing you know,
It's an owl. It's
but
good.
it seemed like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, no, no. It does. You don't. Time just doesn't. It's weird.
Doesn't exist.
Like when you're working all day and you're looking at the clock, you're
And
like,
you're
man,
like,
I got 2 more hours to vacation,
it's
and that 2 hours takes
it's
hours.
3:59.
Yeah.
You're like,
And
it's still 3:59.
yeah. But when you're out fishing,
It's 3:59.
oh shit,
5:30.
it's 10 o'clock. You gotta leave. Yeah, that sucks, man. It does suck.
How does that work?
It does. It's just
That's
um,
just messed up.
it is messed up. It's crazy.
It's messed up in the morning too, because when we got up, from the time we got there, I don't know how it took so long.
Yeah.
And then when we were out there making, it's crazy how when you're working time and when you're fishing time
Flies.
absolutely fly.
And it's
So anyone out there got any stories like talking catfish hunter when wedding stories?
I got a good story. It's yeah, and it's about being like really late. Something going on. So we go out on my buddy's boat one time. He says, "Hey, can we hook up to your truck?" Sure. I don't have a ball. It's just I got one in the garage. Just it fit, so the ball fit. So we loaded his boat up onto my truck and everything. We ran some real quick trailer lights so we could put the trailer lights on the boat. And we already had the wires ran for the trailer lights. Have the trailer. So we hooked all up. We go out. So one buddy says, time I had a Ford Ranger, only had two seats. I only had bucket seats. So my other buddy came down with us. He said, I'll follow you guys. But plus he had to do it anyway because his wife was expecting any day. at the time. And we're out there fishing. 8:30 at night. We're sitting at the boat ramp, and they got like the big like street light there. But you could see all the bait fish, and all of a sudden you see all the bait fish. And we started fishing. All those fishing. So finally we decided, let's pull off out of the water and everything. Load the boat up and everything. I tell my buddy, back the boat up. I'm not good at backing up. It would have been the first time I ever did. But to just load up and get out of here. So our other buddy, whose wife was expecting, I don't know how he got the message. I think he had a pager or something. I don't know. I forget how he did it.
We're talking old school.
Yeah, we're talking old stuff.
Okay.
So I don't know how he got the message, but his wife was in the hospital, one of the hospitals, so that he had to leave. I want to leave, you guys. Okay. Well, before he leaves us, he helps us load the boat off and everything. Well, my buddy who backed my truck up locked my doors to my truck while it was running on the boat ramp. So we're sitting there, and I'm like, dude, what are we going to do? And we're like, should we bust the window out? And I'm like, nah,
that's when you bust the window out.
So my buddy, the guy whose wife was expecting, is like, hey, I'll run home. I'll call your mom, Ray, and tell her to get you a key. So we're like, perfect. Good. We're going to be here for an hour, hour and a half. Thank God I filled my truck up before we went. So we're sitting there, 9 o'clock at night. Next thing you know, 30. Nobody's coming. All of a sudden, the guy I'm out fishing with, who's motor hat, dad shows up.
4:30 in the morning?
4:30 in the morning, shows up, has a key, has everything. He had called my mom because they were worried about us because we weren't home. Her buddy
Forgot.
never told anybody nothing, just went to the hospital because his wife was in there having a baby. I mean, which we all understood.
You said that.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not saying that. But, like, so he left us out there. So at 4:30, like, his dad shows up and he's like, what do you need? I'm like, you have to run back to my house. We don't have the key to get in the truck. And he's like, I already stopped by your mom's. I called your house. I called looking for you. We were worried about you guys because you said you'd be home at 10 o'clock. And here it's 4:30 in the morning. We're out there. Thank God our buddy's dad knew where we were at and knew my mom and had my mom's number, had her home
Where
number.
were you fishing at?
We were on the Susquehanna and Muddy Creek. We were below Holtwood Dam.
So did you at least have some catfish thing on you?
We didn't fish because we were so tired
Um,
that we sat in the bed of the truck, and we didn't want to sit in the boat because the boat was still in the water, and you could see the snakes every now and then coming across the top of the water because of the light.
snakes.
So my ass was sitting in the bed of my truck and was not moving. But it got cold because it was like late summer, so it started like night times were starting to drop down into the 60s, and when you're at 95 degrees for months.
How old were you?
1920.
Oh. So that was before you had good insurance, because I would smash the window and just scrape it on the rock.
Well, I had a brand new truck.
Oh, okay.
It was
What's the highlight, whatever?
my truck was only 3 weeks old, so it wasn't breaking no windows out of my truck. But the problem was,
Safe lights.
here's the problem: is
Safe lights.
they cop came down at like 2:30 in the morning. Newer situation. Believe the state cops the one because we gave them phone numbers because we had nothing. There was no way to call nobody. We had no payphone. We're stuck. We have a truck running and sitting there. State cop told us by law he's not allowed to pick your lock up, open your doors. And we're like, dude, I said, I'm giving you every bit of permission to do it so we can get in. He's like, I can't do it. He goes, we're gonna. He goes, you can't get a locksmith. He goes, nobody will come down and do this because you get the key. So he left. He goes, I'll get you guys some help. And then, like I said, 2 hours later, my buddy's dad showed up with a key, unlocked my truck. We got it. My buddy was in my truck, had my heat on full blast. It must have been 200 degrees in my truck when we got in there. We literally cut the heat off, opened the windows, drove home, and unloaded his boat. And finally, supposed to be at work the next day. We were supposed to come home. I had to go to work. There was no work that day. There was no way I was going to work that night. But our buddy, man, he really did us. He did us dirty, man.
So wait, wait,
It was understandable.
boy or girl? Or do you remember?
He had a girl.
Did he name him
No,
Fran?
no, no. Wait, the story gets better. He never had the baby that night. They sent her home. She didn't have the baby for 2 more days. He was home asleep.
Did,
He went home and went to bed. Forgot all about us.
okay,
So when we finally talked to him and told him what
that
happened to him,
that that's ground for catching shit.
yeah, well, yeah, like I mean, it wasn't like he went to the hospital and they were already sending her home because my buddy's mom.
And then he forgot that.
And he forgot about us and just went home and went to sleep. Totally forgot about us. And we're still sitting there. We're like, meantime, we're just sitting there like, every time we saw a car come down the road, we're like, there's our key. He
Okay,
told us he was going to get the key. He originally told us he was going to get the key. He was going to go to my house.
You have permission to kick my ass on that one.
But he was a he just forgot. I mean, and and he also thought we got home. Nobody called, nobody said nothing, and it was late by the time he got home.
I'm I'm just gonna say this because I don't know when you guys saw it, but keep telling. Good to see you, Dave. Dad, good to see you again. Giving you guys a shout out. Any questions for us? Anything you want to know? Put it in the comments.
But anyway, so if I pond fish tomorrow
Pond fish tomorrow.
or lake fish tomorrow,
Pond fish.
nobody's
Matt, what are you thinking? What's your vote?
what's it say?
No, you can literally tell me what you want to do.
Yeah, we know you're not 18. You can't vote that. We know that. Yeah. Well, then the pond thing is the one vote, man. That's what you just let it know. Every vote counts. That one vote counts, man. Yeah. So that's the answer. So I guess I know where I'm going. It means I'm up there very early in the morning. Be on the water by 5. Hopefully catch a couple early.
What time you gotta leave?
I'll be on the water at 5 a.m.
No, what time you gotta leave?
I'll leave here by like 4.
No, what time you gotta leave at the
Oh,
water?
I really don't have. I don't want to be out all. If I go to the lake, I'm not coming home. I won't be home till 3. That's just a normal day. Normal work. Regardless of, if I go to the ponds, probably by like noon, I'll get off the traffic. You gotta try to fight traffic and traffic.
No, but we gotta get out. So Matt, that means we gotta get out early. That means I need to change everything tonight. And the only thing I won't change, I get my batteries in.
Oh, sure, runner there for real.
I'm fine.
I hear this is just like stuff I've read like on the pedal and part of the kayak forums that the old town rudders, and I agree. I mean, I have one also, so I know really cheap plastic.
Yeah. The runner's fine. It's just pedal.
I gotcha.
I left, oh, I lost. But I can, if I drop, I don't, because I have autopilot, I can totally steer,
Right, but you
but I have to do it all through road, which is inconvenient. And that's the only thing, it's just inconvenient. But, I'll leave the rear seat on. He can ride with me, and then we'll do New Jersey. And,
New Jersey pond hopper.
he's been to Jersey.
Yeah,
But are we gonna do the upside or
I
downside?
don't know yet. Oh no.
We'll see who's there.
See how many people are there in the morning. I decided, like one person already up, I'm going.
So,
Regardless of the fact I will be on the water at 5 a.m.
regardless of the fact,
It's light at 5 a.m. I will be on the water.
regardless of the fact, get your ass there. I'll be there between 5 and 6. I'm just telling you because I was up at 4.
Oh,
Up,
you need to sleep in tomorrow. You might have to sleep till 8, 9.
I don't ever sleep till 8,
I
9.
know. I don't either. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm up at 5:36 every morning. I had to walk around the resort, and then I start smelling the bacon. Something. All right, I won't go eat breakfast by myself. I always wait for my wife.
Mm-hmm.
So then I
But
go in.
that's like torture.
Then I go into the room at like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, all right, get up. I smell bacon. You gotta get up. Hurry up. And by the time you get down for breakfast, it's time.
We go, like this morning, we go to Wawa's, and they were just putting out breakfast sandwiches, right? Right? And that's how early we were at Wawa's this morning. They were just putting out the breakfast sandwiches.
I'm not a fan of Wawa.
It is what it is.
Yeah, no, man. I like the hoagies. I can go in here.
Oh, I like their chicken farm.
Yeah, like I like their their fresh.
No, free, but
But I always think, look, get them fresh. So like make it not like that.
yeah, it's
Sit
still,
for 3 hours when I'm probably.
it was still not as impressive, but it is, that's what we had that time.
Well, you need to find like you need to find that place to like where you can always like oh I'm gonna swing by and have like a sandwich for me. You know, go somewhere they make
Okay.
get something nice and fresh and good to go.
And I gotta go to Sarge's tomorrow. I need to rebate the trout lines. And I'm just doing freaking next tomorrow because that's what I was catching everything. Even though I had razor clams.
But you know, this thing go crabbing tomorrow now.
No, I need to rebait my lines tomorrow because I have 600 feet of line in the back of my kayak, which stinks to hell. But I'm not going to throw that in the cooler because I need to change it out. So I'm
Oh,
going to drop it in the driveway, and the wife's going to yell at me because our driveway's going to smell like rotten chicken.
drive by your house, you're like, look, something's dead over there. Just keep on driving by, man. You won't have. What about the neighbors?
Well, if I throw it in the freezer, it's not going to smell. But at the same time, then I have to thaw it out to refeed it. So I might as well leave it out. Either way, I'm going to stink.
When you go crabbing again? Like we Saturday, Sunday, so freeze it. What happened the night before you go? That's what I would do.
You're probably right, but yeah,
Just don't put clams in your freezer.
I'm smell. I'm smell.
Now you're wrong.
So I went because I was using razor clams earlier. I used they had 2 days on the water on me. I did one 6 chicken necks razor clam, so I still have razor clams in.
Yeah, I bet they do.
So I'll just throw the whole. I made sure I got a pan in the freezer.
Yeah,
So
you get like a big Tupperware container, something you can seal them in.
it is.
Yeah, can you still smell it through it?
No, but when I open it, I do.
Oh, yeah. But that's right.
Oh, and when you're on a kayak, the fins between my legs. I got my trot line rigged out to the side, and I take my hand, guide it, and they all splash all over me when I'm. So I am And then wait, there's a Royal Farms on the way home, and I'm always hungry and thirsty getting off the water. We do it today. I walk in there, and I could actually see the expression on the girl's face behind the
Oh yeah,
counter.
I bet. Oh yeah, I know how to
She'd
smell
rather deal with the homeless person
you. You.
than deal with me.
Yeah, I believe that.
I look more clean cut, but I smell. I can't even stand the way I smell.
It's bad if you smell your own self, because if you can smell your own self, you know it's bad. You know it's bad.
It is bad. That's
Yeah.
how you catch crabs. That's
So
what
you
it comes down to.
know. But anyway, hey, we're getting ready to wrap up for the night. So
We need
everybody,
to let you guys know we're fishing tomorrow,
yeah.
one way or the other.
Hopefully
So
I'll have
we're
some
gonna
fun
put some
tonight.
shit on the brag board, but we need you all to do that too. Ray and my stuff is not going to be the only stuff on the brag board. You guys need to put it up. We are not eligible to. I, I'm I'm putting up a nice fishing, brand new in the package fishing vest. He can't win it, obviously. But we need at least 25 in the brag board for us. We continue on to next week, right?
So we get it, yeah. And then we decide.
And then we decide.
But we'll post some stuff on the brag board, maybe get some people. It seems like every time we put something on the brag board, somebody else jumps in, put some of their pictures on. You know, you just gotta
Well,
maybe just keep them going.
I got my buddy Frank. Frank puts stuff. Hopefully, um, some of my other Dave, Dave down. You can put some stuff out there. Uh, guys, put these things out there. Um, want to see what you're catching? Want to compare? You want to help each other out? Um, let's see. And oh, again, get on YouTube. What's our YouTube channel?
It's at Fishin 302. At Fishin 302.
So get on YouTube because we need that help on YouTube. Um, I see Sarah's watching.
Yes, sir. Get it.
See, Frank's on. Frank,
Tell Sarah she needs to need her address so we can get her some.
I got Sarah's address. I just dropped the ball on that. That's my bad. Sarah, I'm gonna get this down to you. I'll bring it to you. Frank, Frank, get your shit on the brag board because you do a hell of a lot of fishing. So anyway, John, so you just posted, guys, get your stuff on the brag board.
Yeah, get your stuff on the brag board
Get on YouTube.
and subscribe. We got 55 subscribers. We need to get that up there. We need to up that number up. We need to get a good. We need to get somebody on the show that we can really like when we every time we
Stop,
get
Frank.
every
I see you out there. We were just talking about you. Just posting some stuff. We're putting a brag board this week. Doing a giveaway, fishing vest. So, Frank, put your stuff on the brag board. We're gonna be putting it on. We can't win, but we want your stuff on there. Frank, also, I want your ass down here to fish. I just hung out with your sister the other weekend and her husband, and we were talking about you. So I want to get your ass down here. I'll come up there and fish with you, one way or the other. We need to go fishing together. Okay,
so
we are
everybody,
just about out of time. Ray, hit it.
we are we're going fishing tomorrow and some pictures up there and everybody join us next Thursday. Everybody have a good week. Stay cool. Peace out. Months
Gone fishing.
going fishing. Everybody, be good. Peace.
That's a good show.
Yeah, I'll cry.
Hmm?
Got my